Wowzers. All right, let's get. I'll
I mean,
bring
we
the
can
draft
summon.
back
We
up
can summon
here.
demons.
Oh, we'll mute that. Let me go back to the channel here.
Yep.
So,
And
all right, yeah, looks like everyone is in the lobby. We're just gonna get some ready checks here, folks, and we'll begin game 3, maybe right on time here at 9 p.m. Central.
yeah, fortunately, things have been. Besides this, things have been going pretty smoothly tonight. So.
Yeah, I agree. It has been going well until that.
Yeah.
But one could argue that maybe this is sort of on brand for the whole thing that we do here.
God bless. Yep.
Yep, stream is ready. I've
Yeah, I was saying, yeah. How's life been up here?
it's been good. I mean, I don't know what you guys did. You were slapping each other a little in the mid lane, and then Blab got the first blood on you. You didn't even flash it. I don't know.
Oh yeah, dude. It was spicy. He wasn't
And then
supposed to kill me yet. He was supposed
and
to
then
kill
you
me
had the
after the minion
5-head
wave.
move to lane swap to bottom lane, but then he counter 5-headed and he went to top lane swap.
Shall I turn in my badge and rifle as
But
well?
anyway, folks, we're gonna start it here. Game number 3 of the night. Power tops on the blue side, wet ass pussy on the red side. I am 30. Brought to you by SBL Commissioner Thrifty Senpai.
Yeah.
Wow, how'd that
what
happen?
a twist. We had Draftgate last season, and the People's Will spoke and evicted Swift, and we looked and we had no transfer for power structure. So I said, dibs.
Perfect. That's
how I'm here.
Perfect. I'm glad you're here, and I'm glad you're here casting with me tonight. And the bands are already over.
I am happy to be here, and wow, we blew through this band phase, and I like all of these bands a lot.
Yeah.
And particularly the Leona band, Caitlyn band, Volibear Ziggs, all those bands, really big fans of.
Yeah. Yeah, taking out Jungle Volibear.
Because I don't know how much you were able to see since that bug, but Bestis' Leona is in fact cracked.
Yeah,
it's as cracked as he's jacked.
Yeah, we saw some good Leona play, I think. There's some good ults there. But yeah, so not gonna be on the table here for Bestis 1 in the second game of the night for him. Bottom lane already selected here for Wet Ass Pussy on the red side. It's gonna be Nautilus and Misfortune, and I guess there's a player swap, a benching, a player brought in fresh off the bench, and it's gonna be Tizzy, I think, filling in.
Yeah.
Bottom lane.
Yeah. So something is reverse. I liked the Leona band, except for they saw that Tizzy's here. And I liked the Zyra pick's really great because Tizzy is a very proficient Zyra player. But this team, they have the option because Bestis plays all 7 roles of League of Legends. I don't even know what the 7th role is, but he plays that too, I'm sure. We're gonna see Bestis in the top lane, and we'll see Tizzy support.
The 7th role is roaming support smite top. That's what I figured. But they patched that shit up, so that's
okay. I see. I
good.
felt that was remember in season 1 where you had 3 solo laners, a jungler, and a roamer.
Yeah.
I thought that was just a throwback to the roamer.
Dude, people don't know what it was like to buy Moby boots in 7 wards, 8 wards. I don't even know what the max wards were. Just green wards and Moby boots. People don't know.
Yeah, dude. Roaming Taric, man. You just run into lane at 500 move speed and you fucking dazzle someone with your point and click stun.
Oh man, yeah, good times. But yeah, we're in the second round of bans here. Gwen gonna be taken off the table, I think, for the first time tonight.
Yep.
We've seen her.
Yeah, so they pivot. They saw that Bestis is oh wait, hold on, Bestis is top. You see that not?
Okay, yeah.
Seen a little Mundo's at the hero Chapman. Garen, yeah, take off Thunder comes from his best champion. He has played a lot of Garen. And Ari's very strong on this patch. So I like the ban in vacuum, but I don't know how much Blab's barely played it. Wang hasn't been playing it too much. But I will give a secret for everyone at home. My Wang doesn't play Jarp in the 4th, but he sure as fuck plays Zillion.
um, so yeah, you foresee the role swap happening here.
I think that's a
Yeah.
Blab doesn't play Zillion, and unless that Naught's going somewhere magical.
I mean, so is this is Tizzy top lane, right? I mean, this
No,
is
this is Tizzy support. It'll be best to stop.
best is top. Okay.
They did that against. So they did this lineup against this team during Scrim Week,
Ah.
where
Okay.
they were worried. As opposed to having they're not afraid of the Dan Tree bot lane, and they find that they say, hey, okay, well the strongest points of this team is their top and jungle. Okay, well let's make sure we have our strong top laner. So instead of playing Tank Axe top, they play Bestus top.
Yeah, and he's gonna be going against. I mean, I assume it's Thundercunt still top lane with Trundle. Wait, no, Urgot has to go top, so then it's Thundercunt Urgot top, and then
Oh
Trundle
god.
jungle.
So in any sane world, I would say that's Trundle jungle or got top. But I'm also pretty sure you could give Dario Chapman a wet paper bag that says Smite on it, and he'd try and jungle with it. So
Yeah, we'll see if there's some trading happening here. Otherwise, I'm gonna be in a ride and see my first ever Urgot jump.
yeah, I would be. I haven't seen an Urgot jungle in at least 5 seasons.
Yeah, so that's old Urgot then at that
Yeah, and
point.
that's older Urgot. Yeah, that's prayer. I don't think I've seen this Urgot. Actually, no. Hold on. I lie. I definitely have seen him play that jungle once. I think it did not go well.
Well,
I might be lying, but I feel like that's right. But it might have just been lost in the soup of like random champions I've seen him jungle that have some done very well and some not.
yeah. Yeah, I mean we're approaching 10 seconds here on the choose your loadout, and
Yep.
it's not
There we
it's
go.
the swap's not happening. It's
No, it's
locked
also
in.
it's jungle. It's jungle Trundle. Maybe we have a role swap. I
Yeah,
doubt
see,
that
I
though.
mean that seems more likely.
Fuck.
But is it? I don't know.
I
Power
don't know.
tops, they might flip
I'm
the
really
script on
ready
us
for
here.
this loading screen now, man. This is wild. We got like the double roll swap, dude. This WAB team is great. I love it. You don't know where the hell anyone's going half the time. The only thing you know is that Resqueck's going to be AD carry, and that's it.
Yeah, that's true. They have a lot of flexible players, incredibly so. I think Bestest One might be the most flexible player I've ever played with. Physically, I mean, not as champ pool, but yeah, physically, very flexible person.
Yeah, yeah. It's really cool to actually see this though, because we haven't really seen any team drafts where they actually use like the full 6-man roster. Like traditionally, people will settle on 5 by like a week 1, right? And then they just play that. And then we occasionally see some swaps if things go bad or like whatever. But this they legitimately, it sounds like they have a team that they play against. They have their lineup of 5 people against each team.
Yeah, that is interesting. I mean, it also the double header for both these teams actually tonight, so that might be playing a factor as well.
Yeah.
Week one, I mean,
Both.
they both started off well, so
Yeah, I mean whoever wins this is a 2-0 lead starting off the league.
yeah, very nice. Yeah. Okay, so composition-wise, let's take a look here. So we got power tops on the blue side here. Bottom lane, you have Jin Zyra, which is pretty good. I mean, so we have Dan on Jin. Let's actually talk about that for a second. So Ashe out of there, obviously. I don't think we'll see him on Ashe this season, if I had to guess. But going with the Jin here with Zyra against a Misfortune Nautilus bottom lane. How you feeling about this match?
Uh, I'm pretty neutral on this matchup. I'm not super. I'm not super well versed on exactly where all the 2v2s line up in bot lane anymore. But I feel pretty neutral about this overall. I think like Misfortune's very good against Zyra plants, but like
True, yeah, double up, helping clear those out, make it rain as well
yeah,
from rain.
exactly. Double up and make it rain, just make it very easy to deal with plants.
Yeah, I mean I think a lot of this relies on Tizzy here laying in some good hooks. Because yeah, both Jin and Zyra are both pretty immobile, right? You're gonna have to flash out of something. So it could be pretty volatile in the bottom lane here, but maybe we should start highlighting the jungle matchup, which is Renai circulation on Jarvan the Fourth, which I don't think we've seen
We saw it in
in
Scrim
SBL
Week.
history. Well, oh really?
Yeah,
Oh
we
shit,
saw him.
you
I
were just
kid
saying
you
that
not.
earlier. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We saw Renai Circulation Jungle was the Jarvan. I believe that my Wang that game was on the Malzahar though, not the Zillion.
Oh, but I guess what I was
Yeah,
maybe going for there is, have we seen
yeah.
Blab play jungle in SP?
Not in a non scrim game, I believe. Actually,
Right.
um, no, I take that back. Uh, there was a season where he was on my team and he played a game of Jungle Poppy.
Nice.
Yep,
Okay, and that, yeah,
we
that's like
lost that game. I'm
that's
pretty sure.
wait, that's old school Poppy.
Uh,
Oh,
I
maybe
don't
not actually.
remember. I
I mean,
legitimately, it was a while. It was like one of the later SBL seasons, but I don't remember. Like I just remember we primarily had him top and me mid, and we tried a game, at least one, where he was jungle. I remember him doing Jungle Poppy.
all right, we'll show some skin games here just momentarily.
Yeah.
But there you go.
Oh right.
All right, speeding things up. I'm gonna I'm gonna rearrange the scoreboard for, I don't know, 10th, 11th time tonight.
Yeah.
Hopefully it stays, folks. Here we go, loading in for game number 3 on the Rift here. Some pings going down.
Okay.
Red side, they are grouped up.
I want to point out some weird things I am seeing here as well. You mentioned that in case we. Oh no, we're actually seeing some level 1 action. So, you know what? They got the ward down. They're gonna scout this out. I think we're gonna see the counter invade here. We wait for him to back and then we collapse.
Yeah, I was gonna say they had full info there,
Yeah.
and no, they're just gonna play it safe.
Nope.
Want to start it off
Alright.
stand.
Cool. And I guess yeah, I want to point out. Interesting thing here is we're seeing barrier on the Victor mid. Not a standard summoning on Victor. Definitely not against someone like a Zillion.
Yeah, interesting. I mean, maybe
Yeah,
just to
I'm
help
curious.
reinforce the early laning here, maybe is scared of some bomb
30 you have the
shenanigans.
Urgot and Trundle backwards, by the way.
Oh boy, there we go.
Yep, I know.
Trundle
Yeah,
top.
it's
I
top.
in my mind, I was like, surely
I mean, that's because
the way it
Trundle's a
goes.
jungle and Urgot's the top laner.
Yeah.
Until you have the Chop Man. We're gonna have some great jungle diversity here by the fact that we have 5 jungle players and one of them is like almost entirely off meta picks.
Yeah, I mean, is this how he? I mean, this isn't how he got the name, right? Darius, I assume, is sort of how the namesake comes from.
Yeah.
But I mean, I remember a game where he chopped hard on Urgot.
Oh yeah, no, he's a cracked Urgot player. It's insane.
Yeah.
It's just gonna come down to how much can the how much impact he can have from the jungle versus being in a solo lane. Yeah. No. Yeah. The origin of his name is it's just Darius related. He enjoyed it from. There was a meme among like a handful of like people like us that were playing Age of Empires, and we called the woodcutters Dario Chopman.
I see.
And that just, and he was playing AoE, and you were like, it's like I like Darius, and it just kind of like stuck. Like someone memed it, and it just kind of stuck. That he thought it was hilarious, and just buffed his name to it.
Nice.
But
folks at home and I myself as well, we learned the origin. We know the origin story now. Alright, jungler starting on the bot side, moving on up here.
Yeah, I was saying, now it's going to get interesting here, though. Jungler's pathing. Urgot, clearly significantly faster than Jarvan, apparently.
Yeah, and he's going to get into the river before Renai circulation. And he's going to see him here. There might be a collapse.
Oh, yeah, ping's coming down for ganks, but Chapman going to spot him out.
Yep.
But the good old flag and drag to safety.
Yep. Yep, allows Chopman to secure the top scuttle here. And maybe see a gank here. I mean, it's warded in this top bush. Meanwhile, bot lane, Tizzy lands a very good route onto Tree and has to flash it out. But Chopman is in here in the top lane with the jungle. Urgot, best is one's going to do his best to stay alive, but it won't be enough. First blood over to Thundercon.
Yeah, huge gank here coming through.
Starting off strong on the Urgot jungle.
Yeah, we're gonna get the TP forced out. More guys are gonna soak up that farm, and that's a big kill on Trundle because like Mordekaiser was actually like Vestas was starting to build a pretty sizable CS lead. And oh my god, he just keeps ganking.
Oh my god, and he gets the flash out of Wang mid, takes a couple tower shots on the way out, gets zoned out from the bomb. Okay, I mean that's okay.
Yep.
Wang has no
Jarvan though, meanwhile in the bot jungle, taking away his Stone Bros.
Oh no. Yeah, hopefully he doesn't get spotted out here. I mean, he should be fine.
Yeah, I would say I don't know if there's any real collapse potential here on Jarvan. Like he's pretty safe with EQ plus flash.
And he'll get out of there. Stone Bros are gone, Dario shot bit. It can be very sad. And yeah, first blood going over to power top. And Dragon's gonna be coming up here soon. Let's see what we got here. First dragon of the game. It's an infernal dragon.
That it is. I don't think we're gonna see a lot of vision already kind of coming down around that river here. I like this word left behind by Blab on the Stone Bro camp.
Just to get that info.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, exactly. Like, he can like this way, like he'll know. Like if Chopman, because like Chopman doesn't like Tree didn't suss out that was being taken, right? So if Chopman still goes to go clear that, like he knows then, right? He's like, all right, cool. Not only did like I know I did not, now you know I was there, but like you had a chance of like sussing him out, and by like proxy also, if you know he didn't clear that, like you can assume he's on the top half of the map, right? It's one of those great words where but a huge hook again from Tizzy.
Yeah.
Forcing
and
flash
to blow
and
the flag
from Dayan.
Yeah. Very nice.
That's a big summoner disadvantage. I would not be like, yeah, we see the pings coming out from Respect. Would be surprised if we don't see a visit from Renai's circulation here. Jarvan loves ganking those lanes without flash.
Oh yeah, Chopman not in a good position there. Forced to blow the flash. And maybe that will come back to bite him here soon.
Yeah, we will see.
Nice circulation. He's waiting on this side, but he's waiting for the right time. The flag and drag. There's the slow, and he's gonna get the flash out of Phoenix Blade. So
and the
yeah.
barrier.
Oh, very nice. Yeah. So I mean, Summoner Spells just blown across the board, but Tree and Just Stand in the bottom lane gonna pick up the kill on Respect. Tree getting incredibly low there. No follow through.
Yeah, Respect thought he could finish him off, but just enough damage from Tree.
Top lane, just farming it out here.
Yeah, top lane
has that first blood gold, and he already has a Sheen, so I don't think Vestas wants to fight him 1v1. That's for sure.
Yeah, I don't think he's super interested in it. He's giving a lot of respect. It's like the wave's coming in his direction though, right? And he'll be able to soak it all up. That wave's not gonna. Not many of those blue minions are gonna die. Leave a wave that fucking big.
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
Oh my goodness, this Trundle. Just slapping.
Dude, yeah, early Sheen Trundle, it's nuts. And oh yeah, meanwhile, you know, at the bot side of the map here, Wet Esposito is gonna get the first strike. I think.
Yeah, that was really good heads up. Camera didn't seem to care, but like that was clean. they had everything set up. Like, oh hey, look, no flash for mid. Like we have mid prio, we have bot prio right now. Let's just walk up and take it. Like we don't even need to fight. This is just ours.
But here we go. Renai circulation sneaking through the lane and bottom here.
Yep, pink ward down. Oh my god, that's 2 pinks committed to this gank.
Yeah. Oh.
But Dan, you have no flashes. Yeah, there it comes. Cataclysm. Nice. Bullet time. that's textbook right there.
You took the words right out of my mouth. Yeah, you can't get cleaner than that. They time the flash cooldown, folks, and it's very important. We're quite gonna get that plate money there. So yeah, Wet Pussy, they're answering back in that dragon in the return kill in bottom lane. Dario excuse me, Dario Chopman on the Rift. I mean, it's warded out here, but don't think it's gonna matter. I mean, the Renai Circulation has to come back from that bottom lane gank, so good opening there for Dario Chop.
Yeah, I think that's like that's a really big, like certain junglers in particular, like really can play around like the abuse of like people not having flash, right? Like Jarvan especially, like, you know, right? You literally can't get out of his ult.
Yeah, Tree coming in for the mid lane gank here.
Renai's in the wings here. He might be able to find Phoenix Blazes. Oh, I think Phoenix Blaze got like all the sweeper there. I think that's what gave Renai away.
Ooh. Unlucky. Yeah, I mean, he's had the barrier, but no flash still, so it could have been something fruitful. Well, despite Urgot being a very unconventional jungle pick, he's keeping up in farm.
So yeah, he's farming just fine. He's had slightly less ganks than Renai, but like, no, I think that's been fine, right? Like,
ooh, Vestas has a long lane here, but he
that's
has
not
Renai
good.
in the back to back him up, and he's coming through, and I think
Oh,
he's gonna bait Thundercunt into something here. There's the flash, flag and drag, but Thundercunt flashes out of his own.
Flash or flash, definitely a better situation than what could have happened here. Herald will be spawning shortly. As we see Renai looking to try and see if he can pay a repeat visit here, hoping Thundercunt tries to get aggressive. Cancels the B. Yeah, he's committing to this. He's thinking there's a chance.
Oh, missed hook from Tizzy there. So Dario Chapman is definitely coming in. The root onto Resquect, and there's the Zyrol. He doesn't get out of range. Chapman's gonna pick up that kill for himself. Meanwhile, top lane, Vestas one, maybe winning this 1v1 here. Thundercunt's very low on mana, but Tree clears the wall. Direct to camera, back and
right. I was at direct to camera is giving me a seizure here. I'm like trying to figure out what was going on. But yeah, Dario Chapman does have Herald, so looks like, oh, here comes the Jhin ult, but flying barely on the other side. But Tizzy's gonna have to take these shots. She's in the shooting gallery. Will survive though.
Yep.
But yeah, this Herald timer is ticking low. He's only got about a third of the time remaining, so like whatever play he commits to next, he really like. Yeah, I mean he's got to use it, but he also wants to just find the right place. Oh my god, yeah, bullet time gonna just force the flash on the Xmas tree.
Yep, nicely done there. And yeah, I'm expecting to see pushing this lane back out. A lot of vision here in this bottom lane, and we'll maybe see Renai Circulation just hovering this for a little bit, at least until the next dragon comes up. Chopman's gonna get rid of his own. And yeah, there it is. The pings are coming down. Renai Circulation's hovering in the river bush here.
Yep. Once again, looking to see if he can get another gank. Yeah, he's got another Dragon's up shortly though, and Renai's gonna run into Phoenix Place and Dario Chapman here in the river. So looking about Flying Drake not gonna get flipped away though, but these slow autos are coming through. This is the hook.
Yeah, and then there's the slant.
In danger now.
Yeah. Well, Tizzy actually gonna pick up that kill, I think, with the Ignite tick there.
Oh, that's huge. He's gonna be dead during Herald spawn. The Herald's not gonna spawn.
Oh my god, you're right. Oh, this is a little crazy.
That is so bad for his team.
Yeah, and it should be the dragon over to Wet but see, they are incredibly low. Phoenix Blaze has a Victor laser, and
where's the Victor ult? Yeah.
Oh, he has the barrier really early there, and then Flash just highly respecting Resquect's damage.
Flash forward. He picks up Tizzy. Meanwhile, Tree's gonna pick up Renai. This is Zillion ult. He's gonna keep him alive.
Oh my god, what's happened?
But now
There's the heal from Tree to speed up Dan. Can he get that red buff ticking? And he does.
He doesn't miss.
Oh, hit the W!
He hits the root, but direct to camera says Bounces is clearing this ward, so that means Renai gets out. Oh my god, direct to camera, what is going on? You're all over the place, my dude.
Yeah. All
I
right.
don't remember direct to camera like ceasing that hard.
I know. I mean, there's
Like that was
a lot going on. Yeah, I mean, we got a little less than a 2K gold lead here. For power tops 4-2, but it was the second dragon going over to Wet Ass Pussy, so they're on the timeline to get a very early soul. Renai Circulation though.
coming in with the gank. Root's going to land from Tree. Tree's gonna go split here, and they go, yep. I think that's a good call. You say you get one.
Yep, smart heads up play. There, being graceful in his death, saving your 80s. So yeah, nicely done there. Another kill on the board for Wet Ass Pussy.
And oh my goodness, into the Shadow Realm. Thundercut thought he wanted this fight, but it turns out he did not. Vestas was going to win this, and that is a 2-level advantage on this Mordekaiser. But Daryl Chapman putting on a lot of damage here. This is going to be a very close one, but it looks like Mordekaiser's going to pick it up. And
yeah.
Oh no, meanwhile in the bottom lane, Dan's going down with the turret. In a cataclysmic turn of events, that 2K gold lead is evaporated.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, feeding 2 kills over to Bestis in the top lane here. That's gonna sting. Mordekaiser might be getting pretty big.
Yeah, that's... Oh god, Mordekaiser's one of those ones that when he gets rolled into, it's so scary, because it's just like, you try and gank him, and he just picks whoever he wants to fight, and then kills them, and then tries to kill the other one.
Yeah. And he kills him, and he goes, "You're next." And
yeah.
you decide, do I run? I mean, Darsham, and he decided, like, I think I can fight him. It didn't work.
Yeah.
And Herald, yeah, it's gonna be started here. Renai just gonna pick up his red real quick as he was forced out. I think he might have.
Yeah.
Was he starting?
Yeah, he was already on it. He had it going down a bit, but then Phoenix Blaze came up and dropped ult actually on him and forced him to flag over the wall.
Yep. This is giving the prio over to power tops to start this one. But I mean, the red side.
It's gonna be a big fight.
Yeah, Thundercunt. He has the ankle, and
he's
stuck up against the wall. S tier pillar there, and Thundercunt's gotta keep slamming him away. The shutdown going over to Tree, and the Herald is following along, but he's probably gonna get reset here. For nice circulation, he's gonna flag and try get the tower shot. There's the smite on top. He's got the red buff ticking.
He's though.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh.
Hook was lined up. Good flash from Thundercunt. And the Herald fully.
It's time.
Jump.
From down funky town.
Wow. Okay, 6-6 here, back and forth. I mean, we're still in the top side river, folks. This might, maybe another fight here, but no. Pings are down. Wang coming over to mid lane to help clear it out. But Resqueg's over with the red buff. He might see an opening out for Resqueg, but he's 2 levels down. Shut down.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Oh
you can't
no!
just walk up to Victor like that.
The disrespect. Oh no, indeed.
Wait, no, Wang. How close is Wang? Wang has Zillion ult.
Oh no, you're right.
Was that just happened? I don't know.
Was that the play? I don't know.
I missed it.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
I mean, he certainly didn't use it, but
yeah, he certainly did. I don't know if it was up though or not.
Oh, true. It might have just come
up.
up.
Tree. It slows coming down. Yep. Zillion ult gonna keep the save for right now. Actually, Thomas taking a ton of power shots. Oh my god.
Oh yeah. Is he gonna secure
the
that
save.
one?
Oh god,
and with
there goes another one.
Flash for flash.
But there comes Jarvan. And that's like just in time for this third dragon's gonna be coming up here very shortly. They'll have all the missions set up here.
Yep, Darshaman will be up a little bit before it, so it's gonna be a mad dash over. But I mean, the vision's already set up. The Rift Herald's gonna get a charge on the inhib tower. Dang.
Oh man, Thundercon, finish that. It's just Zillion. You know he's at the dragon.
Yeah, and he's Zoom, so he's gonna maybe play it safe here and hopefully play for the dragon. But Wang has teleport, so it should be a fair fight. All things considered, the dragon has been started.
Yeah, so yeah, him recalling says that means that tells me they're looking for the dragon fight, but the rest of his team's not close enough. So
yep, they're gonna.
Yeah, we're just gonna look at it from the other side of the pit and be sad.
right. I mean, yeah, Wet Ass Pussy on the red side here. They're down a little bit in gold, but the 3 dragons on the board for them, it's going to be immense here in a little bit. In 4 minutes and 40 seconds, a big fight coming.
Yeah, it's gonna be a very important fight. Cloud Soul's not GG, but it's definitely not a good start. Oh no, Dan,
Oh,
you're in
no.
the Shadow Realm.
Yeah, the 1v1
Objective
begins.
camera
Oh!
says no, because Tree's getting deleted by this bullet time. And somehow Dan, oh no, Dan's also going down.
He'll flash. It is down. True. And yeah, we're nice circulation here in the bottom lane. Clearing out some camps, but he's there to support. Best one as he is going to smack this tower a couple times. Next wave's coming in, so going to get some good damage here on the tier 2. And they're also pushing the top lane. Tizzy and Wang.
Yeah, Shotman will be there to soak that wave up. I don't think they can dive him.
Yep. Certainly not. Stun, maybe a little bit of damage there. Good shield.
We now kind of see, yep, Trundle going down to pick up sideways, maybe pick up some towers here. Because despite how things feel, the power tops are still up 1k, and Derek Chapman's looking to extend that lead further as he still has Tizzy in his sights. The Gat is rolling. Mywang gonna land the stun just to keep things down. Not Death Charge gonna keep Zyra knocked up, but Phoenix Blaze coming in as well. Hook out. Derek Chapman flashing forward though. He's gonna land it. He wants tummy time. He's gonna get popped. We're just fighting all along top lane. Thundercut keeping up as well. Come on and slam. Renai's going to put people in the prison foot. Phoenix Blade is going to pick up the kill on the bestest one as well. Mywang on the other side. He's going to have to flash over this wall to get away from Thundercut. Respect sneaking out that back in the bush. The hunt is on. They're going to find themselves a red buff.
Yeah, so a 1 for 2, or a 2 for 1, however you want to say it. But
Yep.
power tops, they are pushing in here. 4-man strong on the top lane. Respect very getting chunked out there. He has the blue buff though, but he's got to go back to base perhaps. No, they might have a chase, but no, they're gonna lose the inhib tower, and both teams will probably reset here. 2 minutes 10 seconds on this drag.
I was like, once again, clawing themselves to a little, just shy of 3k gold lead now. But, yeah, it's gonna come down, like, very early Dragon Soul on the line here. Oh no, Tizzy. The jungle is Chopman's place. He drafted a team to go here. But it turns
wait a minute.
out, oh, he's friendly Woods though. He's got a lot of backpack. Tummy time here.
Oh, the Zillion ult!
Wang with the save though.
Yeah, that's how you do it right there. Chopman pushing a little too aggressively there. And he's gonna go down. I mean, he'll be back up before the dragon, but what can they get off?
Yeah,
Maybe some lanes,
rough,
but
though.
some bit.
Yeah. I mean, there's not really any of the other objectives really to take right now, like, besides Baron. But you can definitely establish your vision control in the bot lane. Oh. Thought that pillar might have been the end of Respect there for a second. Some of these pillars have been dirty from Thundercuz.
Yeah, the one where he sticks Vestas against the wall. That's as a Trundle player, you can't get it better than.
No, that's some nightmare feel shit when you're playing against like Trundle or Nivea and they pin you against the wall like that, and the only way to go is back towards them, and you're just like, no, I don't want to go. Oh no!
Whoa!
It's bullet time once again. Thundercut though gonna, oh my god, chunk him out, but he's not gonna finish the play. He's trying to run out, but Victor, huge gonna just delete this team.
From downtown though, Dan was able to snipe Respect on his way out there. Wang has to run away from this fight. Thundercut is still in the backline. He's still slamming Chopman with the chop as well, and it's a 8.
That's a 5 for 1. Off
Oh
of
my
his own teammate
god!
getting caught. God, that snipe from Dan is so big. Holy shit! I'm so glad you saw that. Like, that was gigantic.
Yeah, because Respect was out of there. He was gonna survive, but on the very edge of the curtain call. Snipe.
Just fucking clips, and they're gonna get 2 turrets and dragon for this, I believe.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah, this Trundle is just slapping.
Yes, they will take some good rewards off the map there. 2 towers and a dragon, like you said. Maybe a blue buff as well. Why not?
Yeah, no. The world is yours. You want to fight 5 for 1. You get some time to have some fun on the map.
All right. Well, what do we got here? Wet ass pussy. What can they do here to get back into this game?
I mean, getting a pick, do it Baron. Like, this game is far from over for either team, right? Like, neither team has Soul yet. Like, they still have the 3-1 to Dragon lead. Like, there's still next Dragon for Soul. They're only like they're down 5k, which is a decent chunk, but like, it's far from unrecoverable.
Ooh, yeah, and they're gonna.
I like this, yeah. Let
Why
Mordekaiser
not?
walk the
Oh,
wave in, and when someone comes to
tree.
defend it here, you just blast it. It's apparently if the Extra Creator is gonna run into trouble once again.
Yeah, I know, man. I was feeling that right there when I circulation. I think he could have flash ulted Thundercunt as he's walking away there.
I was thinking that as well. I was like,
But it could be it's dicey. Get the 1 kill, get the tower. Regroup here. There's a pillar to stop the advance. Thundercunt's gonna get out. What else? They really want something.
Yeah, they're frothing at the mouth. Like we got a man up. Let's get something.
Oh,
Give
but
me anything.
on
Dangle
the
a
mid
body
lane.
in front of me. I like this. Thundercoach just sees them all take out the jungle. He's like, you know what? I'm just gonna shove this wave. I clear these waves so fast. I take towers so fast. He's just always just. Nope. Okay, he's not gonna stay too long. Gets a couple autos on the tower. Yeah.
That's a good way. Yeah, I mean, you already lost the fight. Just sort of push out, put pressure somewhere else on the map. Have them make it.
Yeah, if they're messing around in your jungle and like you don't think they're gonna like there's not really anything else for them to gain there, make them have to do something about it.
But off the back of that reset, power tower tree getting lit up by the Baron there, but they are able to clear some vision away. There's a couple of red wards that are deep in the blue side jungle for the blue team here, but Baron I don't think is what we're looking at right now. Right?
No, not really. I think both of these teams are really scary to get caught against the pit. Like there's not gonna be a Baron sneak, right? Unless like you see 5 people on the other half of the map, and then it's more of like a, oh, you opened the door to Baron, right? We're gonna have to wait to see a team fight happen. No, that's it. Where that team fight is, that's as good as guess as any. My guess is probably we won't see too much action for about 2 minutes until the dragon setup happens.
Yeah. Agreed, yeah. Still soul point there for Wet Ass Pussy, which could be their sort of their comeback mechanic back into at least from a gold and power def.
Yeah, I'm surprised we haven't seen power tops trying to take this advantage here to push into that open inhib in the top lane.
Oh, Wang he's far out, but he's fast. He's got some speedy stuff there. He's gonna walk really deep though, and actually gonna go. The Wang he's gonna come in with a Zillion.
Shaman finds on the back and he still leads Resquect.
No, when he gets a kill, just barely. Resquect is alive. Meanwhile, on the other side of the fight, we're Dice Circulation with the slam, with the dunk, and Resquect's still back, and you're doing the damage. Double kill for him. Make it 3.
How did he live? I saw the chains on him.
He didn't die. Just barely. Thundercunt, the only remaining member for power tops here, and the Baron is starting.
Yeah, this Baron's going down rather quick. No, not rather quickly. Take that back. There was a decent burst at the beginning. It's ticking away slowly but steadily. And there you go. That's a way for him to get back into it. Just like that.
Yeah, that's gonna be great. And the dragon is now just coming up. They have a Baron buff. Thundercunt though, he already put the pink ward there, I think, on the deep side. He's gonna push out the wave here and wait for his team to come in for this fight. They are technically still up in gold, but just barely, and it doesn't really mean much at this point.
I mean, yeah, this is a pretty even fight, like in terms of because like Baron does give combat stats, so like gold's effectively neutral here.
Yep. Thundercon just getting a little bit of damage there from Bestest one. The
So
dragon has been started.
Just dragon difference is the real big thing here on this. As this dragon's going very quickly here. Got a coin flip.
Chopin's gonna steal it away though, right in front of their face. Resquest gonna get the ult back onto him, but the shutdown over onto Thundercon. Dan is in the pit. Renai Circulation's gonna get the kill, and blue team, they're on a route. Power tops, they had to get out of there.
Yeah, Zillion ult saves the day on Resquest here, and then the second, like, Resquest got blown up immediately in that fight, but Zillion ult came through, and then he was untouched. Like, was just actually ignored. He just tore through the second half of that fight.
Yeah, it is gonna be a tier 2 inhib here, or sorry, tier 2 tower, but it's probably gonna be an inhib.
Yeah, there's 3 towers and inhib, and that's a way to get a gold lead all of a sudden.
Yeah, it's a huge gold swing in favor of what SBL. They got the Baron recall, so they're gonna get right out of reset this map and start working towards the side lane tower.
I would say, yeah, they didn't get the dragon, but I'd say they are more than happy with the outcome of that.
Yep, they'll take that trade any day of the week.
Yeah, no doubt.
So yeah, man, Resquest 13, 4, and 3 on this Misfortune. Just really, like, the last 2 fights especially, just getting huge kills. Staying alive just barely. Wang with some great Zillion ult. Yeah, looking good for Wet Espo. See if they keep it up with their team.
Yeah, the only surprising thing is that, like, after just a monstrous game on the Leona, that last game, Best is just kind of quietly doing his thing. All right, 5-5-1 on this Mordekaiser. He's kind of doing Mordekaiser things.
But, you know, that's when you know you're doing well. When
yeah, exactly.
Bestis is not really a factor.
Yeah, no. That's the great thing. He doesn't need to be a factor every game. That's what, like, makes this team scary, right?
Oh my god. That's like... The tree's face, half of his health is gone. How is he going to play this for nice circulation on the Jarvan? He's looking for the side engage, but he's spotted out by many wards.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, are they going to die under this tier 2 tower? Surely if they stay here, right? They got the red team, they have the engaged.
Yeah, they have the tools. They also have the minions coming midway. Like,
true. Oh, they got to answer your...
Yeah, like, Chapman's going to go get that.
They're actually just clearing the wave super fast. I mean, they have good wave clear and Victor inside. So they're taking their chances here. They just want to maybe ride out this Baron buff. It actually is. It's gone
Baron's
now.
Gone, yeah.
Yeah, so just, that last wave was the last Baron wave. So here we go. Chopin clearing out the wave.
Oh my god, there's so much poke going on, and Wang is getting kind of lit up. He's going to pop the ult.
Oh no.
But he's not going to get rezzed. Oh, but doesn't matter.
Tower, right under the tower. Zyra ult to maybe peel some stuff away. Zyra Chapman then comes in from the flank. Big shutdown though onto Resquest. 2, 3, 4, 5 death for what is Bussy, an ace of 5 for 0.
A clean ace. We see the pings coming out for that inhib. They have no ways to get there though, but they have a lot of time on the clock. 30 seconds before anyone spawns.
Are they making a mad dash? I mean, Thundercut is going there for sure.
Yeah, he's running. I mean, he can get it. He has the time. These death timers, like, we're past 30 minutes. These death timers are long. And just in a complete fucking twist of events, though. Like, holy shit.
Wow. Wow. Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, Tizzy had a great Nautilus play there. Just, I mean, that fight was crazy. But I think the setup, the fact that they felt so confident under that tower. I mean, power tops, the blue team here. That they actually stay there and win the fight.
Yeah. I think a huge part of that fight was that right before that fight like really broke out, Wang took a lot of damage. Right? He had a Victor laser, a Zyra root, and then a Jhin root. And then he ulted himself so he didn't die. Like, and then but then just all the damage stopped, right? Like, Jin didn't pop ult, no one pushed forward. And then Zillion ult's down, and Zillion was at, like, 10% maybe. And as we've seen how big the Zillion ult on other characters is just a factor. Like, Zillion never wants to be ulti. Oh no.
But there is the Zillion ult, but can they?
Yeah, but he's not in a great position. He's gonna flash out, and they're gonna burn Ball Time to save him. Dan though is.
Dan with the blanking Jin there. I mean, what if he just pops for sweat?
spicy.
What if he just does that? That's
He just walked up, autoed him, and just ran away. He's like, haha, watch out.
yeah, no re-engage.
I'll fucking cap your ass. Get over here.
And Power Top successfully push out Wet Ass Pussy so they get their third dragon. And now the next dragon is the soul.
Yeah. Dude, we're going 7th dragon, latest dragon possible.
35 minutes in. This is great.
Oh yeah, tonight is delivered. There has been all 3 of these games have been extra.
Banger.
Mas picante.
Yeah, bangers in their own special way. Game 2 is a content bank.
Oh yeah.
But here we go. Okay, clearing out the vision. Power Tops pushing in onto this Baron, but I mean, Wet Ass Pussy, they are not going to let this go for free. They have a Misfortune ult over the wall here is just so deadly. If there's some follow-up from the tanks here, right? Nautilus, Jarvan, like, if they're in the pit in the wrong area, like, I think the Wombo from Wet Ass Pussy just might be better.
Oh man.
Which team's going to get the first pick, though? I think it really relies on CC.
I think a lot of it's going to come down to that, and like, I feel like the Wombo from the West Coast team it's 100% in on the MF ult, right? Yeah.
Yeah, but just a lot of good tools that maybe keep them in place here. Power Tops, their positioning needs to be impeccable. Flashes are up though for mostly every. No, actually, I mean Phoenix Blaze in Tree. Yeah, those are big ones.
And then
actually.
Renai doesn't have flash, which is like the saving grace for those two.
Yeah, very true.
Best
has ability very early. Yeah, and Misfortune's gonna ult to try to persuade them not to engage. And the shutdown on the Thundercloud, and that's gonna be huge. Wet Ass Pussy, what can they do from this? Dario Chapman. Wait, Renai Circulation went down on the backside. Victor. Ult. Lasers? We didn't see it really on directed cam. I don't think.
My guess is that he went to go fight the backside while like everything else was going on, and so that's why that team didn't show up. Right, they were too busy killing Jarvan.
Yeah. So a 1-for-1, a great play out of Phoenix Blaze to sort of answer that kill back.
Oh man. Also, didn't mention it before. I missed this on the buy. Super relevant. Risquect has the GA now.
Double.
Sorry, yeah, he's got double revive. Like even after Zillion revive, he still has GA.
Yeah.
So like that's a very safe big carry. When we're seeing the Baron started up, and this is going down at a decent pace. Not fast enough though that West is not gonna have a time to respond here. TP's coming through. Mordekaiser's just gonna be on the flank.
Yep. Best one is going in the back, and he's gonna pull Justin in. There's a slap, but Dan flashes out, but he's gonna die for it. Resurrection onto Respect. He is out in no man's land.
But it's going to do nothing. He's in the middle of the enemy team.
Oh no, Wet Ass Pussy. There's 2 down right now. The Baron's going to go over to Power Top. Sure. No inhib. Renai Circulation has to clear a minion.
Yeah. And after she's got full clear vision, Wang's just getting the minions to win. This game's go on. This game's got life in it still.
Wow.
Can Power Tops. We've had the second Baron down. We got 7th Dragon coming up in a minute and a half.
This is where the game ends, right?
Soul enough? Is Baron and Dragon Soul enough? Or are we seeing 3rd Baron and Elder?
No way, dude. There's no way. Thrifty, this has to end. This Dragon fight has to decide it.
You would think it would be. But you know what? Everything that this game has told me otherwise now. Every time I think that I'm like, oh, this could probably be the game-defining play, the next play is even more game-defining.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Power tops a push in, get the vision set up.
Yeah, Respect will not have GA for this fight.
Oh no. How does that interaction where he got Zillion ulted? Did it pop GA when he was being
So Zillion
res?
ult will trigger first.
Okay, but what if he didn't? I don't. Was he
If
actually get the? Did he get the second revive?
I don't think he got Zillion. Did he get Zillion ulted there?
Okay, maybe he didn't. You're right.
No, I think he
I
just
saw
had
the res,
GA.
so I just assumed Zillion, but that was a GA, so maybe a good.
Yeah. No,
When
I'm
I
pretty
think
sure-
made the right play to not engage fully into that
Oh
fight. No, where he has
my
used
God.
Wang is getting caught out. He has to use his ult on himself
Not
there.
ready to go.
But Thundercut's gonna die on the backside. It's a 1-for-1. There's the slam tree. Has to use the Zodiac to get alive, but Retire Tricklace has to flash out. Phoenix Blade with the damage over the top double kill for Respect, but he's gonna go down. Only one left alive.
That's it. That's the game.
That's it. Double kill. Triple kill for I'm Just Dan.
That's the game. Dan with the triple.
And he's gonna do the Soul Dragon here by himself. Doesn't need help. And they're just gonna push in for the win, right?
I would have thought so, but they're not together. They don't have a way for this Baron minion to crash with. They're just gonna get an inhib.
They're gonna get one inhib for
They'll
sure.
get two inhibs. They'll get two inhibs.
Yeah,
They'll
an
get top and
inhib
bottom.
tower and another inhib. It's not over yet.
You know, this game, as much as we thought, we said, hey, this was it. The dragon fight, but no. This game marches on.
Red team's inhibitor has been destroyed.
Oh boy, yeah.
Red
They have
team's
split
inhibitor
inhibs.
That's very
Very, very tough. They have the Clausa. They have 4 Quadrix. This entire team is their speed. They are the speed.
okay. Taking a breather here. So wet ass pussy, they are down. You know, 6K gold. It doesn't matter. I felt like the gold didn't matter at all this game for some
No,
reason.
the gold hasn't mattered this entire game. I felt like
It's like who's left
it's
anyway.
just
The
been
points
like
don't
a
matter.
number that's
The gold
there,
doesn't
yeah.
matter. Nothing matters.
No, at the end of the day, 10 bodies enter the rift, and only 5 are leaving. And God knows who those 5 are.
Yeah.
I got.
Oh my god. Because why do I feel like wet ass pussy still has? Never mind.
In, but it's gonna be too late.
Wait a minute. Wait, he gets a Zillion. Oh, wait, Dario Chapman there. Blue team has to come and try to help them. Tree, though, is going to pick up the kill onto Wang. Where is the damage? Respect has to flash out. And Wang is going to go down
Somehow
55 seconds.
Wang is the only one that died there in a shocking twist of events.
Yeah. Thundergunt and Dario got pretty low there. Thundergunt a little bit more, but he's going to have to recall. So it is effectively a 4v4 here.
Yep.
But he has to teleport. So
He
actually,
does have TP.
yeah, he's going to be
They
quick.
have 40 seconds. They have 40 seconds on the power play here. Looks like they're gonna get the inhib. Yep, TP's coming in on the plant. And this has to be the game, right? You have double, you have triple inhib.
Oh, wait, I
Double
just...
and, oh goodness gracious, there goes Tizzy. And Best One is not far behind.
Yeah, I sped up the game. Because I was behind, I guess? Were you behind?
No.
Well...
My next is exploding right now.
Okay, well, there you go.
Oh, you are
Magic
breaking up.
Well, we saw it happen real quick. I mean, the game was over, guys. Chill out. Wang getting caught there, the game was over. Anyway, let's look at some graphs here.
Let's look at some graph. Oh, my graphs are fucked.
Yeah, let me show you guys what's going on here.
This is
Riot Games.
wild.
Riot Games is an small indie company. As you can see, the graphs here.
I don't see that.
I don't. That's the thing. Trying to show.
You're seeing the same thing I'm seeing. This is great. I love it.
Here you go. Here's the champions that they played. They all played yellow circle with a right angle, sort of in
The right
just
angle box in there.
a right angle box.
Yeah. Dude, that's my favorite champ.
Advanced details. No, it's all.
If you go to the Wang's, like if you go to someone's match history, you can see.
Okay.
But yeah.
All right, here we go. Let's see. There we go, folks. There's the scoreboard. take a peek. KDAs are there. Graphs looking at total damage dealt. And wow, what a close one between Phoenix Blaze and Resquect. But Phoenix Blaze is going to take the cake by just 300 some, or less than 300 damage. That's crazy. But wow, what a game.
What a yeah, dude, look at the overview tab. Just look at the swing. Like it's like you can see it's generally swinging in the direction of power tops, but like it's not a smooth graph that way.
No, yeah, some huge dips there.
Yeah, here, go to overview. Look at that.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's
This is
fucking
crazy.
yeah, it's just like what? Every time, man, you think it's going one way, it's like nah, it can go back.
Yeah. Okay, folks. That was game 3 of the SBL week number 1 here. And Power Tops, they're gonna take their dominant power position at the top of the stand. What a way to start this.
Yeah, what a wild game. And don't touch the browser. We're gonna be right back. Just like we'll say 5 minutes. We'll start right at 10 p.m. at the latest. We'll be back with the baddie breakdown. Don't touch that browser.